What if I told you one rookie just changed the entire landscape of the WNBA? Caitlin Clark's 19-assist game didn't just break records, it shattered expectations and set a new standard for what's possible in women's basketball. But how did she go from a turnover-prone newbie to the league's assist queen? Let's break it down. Remember that hype we mentioned? It nearly crushed her. 10 turnovers in her debut had people questioning everything, but Clark's about to flip the script in a way nobody saw coming. Caitlin Clark's start in the WNBA was anything but smooth. The Indiana Fever opened their season with a dismal 1-8 record in their first 9 games. Clark, the #1 draft pick, was struggling to find her footing. In her debut, she set a record no player wants: 10 turnovers in a single game. The pressure was mounting and fast. The basketball world was watching. Clark had dominated college basketball, but the WNBA is a different beast. Fans and critics alike started to wonder, could she really cut it at the pro level? The hype train was derailing, and Clark needed to make adjustments quickly. But here's where things get interesting. Clark didn't crumble under the pressure. Instead, she used it as fuel. She hit the practice court hard, determined to prove herself, and prove herself she did. The turnaround was dramatic. Clark's assist-to-turnover ratio tells the story. In May and June, it was a mediocre 1.3 to 1, but since July 1st, it skyrocketed to 2.19 to 1. That's not just an improvement, it's a complete transformation. What caused this shift? It wasn't just Clark's individual efforts. Coach Christy Sides played a crucial role. During the Olympic break, Sides changed up the practice routines. She put Clark in charge of directing plays, forcing her to develop her basketball IQ and on-court leadership. The results speak for themselves. Clark didn't just improve, she rewrote the record books. She broke the WNBA's single-season rookie assist record, reaching an astounding 232 assists, a record many thought would stand for years to come. But it's not just about the numbers. Clark's game has evolved. She's seeing the court differently, anticipating plays before they happen. Her passes are crisper, her decision-making quicker. She's no longer just a scoring threat. She's become the engine that drives the Fever's offense. This transformation hasn't gone unnoticed. Fans are flocking to see Clark play, and for good reason. She's not just living up to the hype now, she's exceeding it. The turnover-prone rookie is gone, replaced by a floor general who's redefining what a first-year player can do in the WNBA. Clark silenced her doubters, but that was just the beginning. What happened next sent shockwaves through the WNBA. A team that couldn't buy a win suddenly became unstoppable. The secret? It's all in Clark's eyes. You might be wondering how one player can transform an entire team. Well, the Indiana Fever's turnaround is nothing short of remarkable. Since Clark hit her stride, they've gone 12-7. That's not just an improvement, it's a complete reversal of fortune. But success in the WNBA isn't just about individual talent, it's about chemistry, and that's where Clark really shines. Building rapport with new teammates at the pro level, it's not easy. But Clark, she makes it look effortless. I've always been able to see something happen before it happens, Clark says. That's not just confidence talking, it's a peek into the mind of a basketball savant. Clark doesn't just play the game, she sees it unfold in slow motion, anticipating moves before they happen. And her teammates, they're on the same wavelength. Clark explains, it's having that chemistry that's unspoken. They can just kind of read my eyes and understand. That's the kind of connection that turns good teams into great ones. Take Kelsey Mitchell, for example. Since the Olympic break, she's been on fire, dropping 55 points. And a big reason for that, Clark's playmaking. She's not just scoring, she's making everyone around her better. Coach Christy Sides deserves credit too. During the break, she challenged Clark to step up as a leader. The result, a more confident, assertive Clark on the court, and the rest of the team is feeding off that energy. But don't think Clark is just a pass-first point guard. She's leading all rookies in scoring, averaging 17.8 points per game. And get this, she's on pace to break the rookie record for three-pointers. She needs just 8 more to pass Ryan Howard's mark of 85. Clark's impact goes beyond the stats though. She's changing the way the Fever play. Their offense is more dynamic, more unpredictable. Opponents can't just focus on stopping Clark, because if they do, she'll find the open teammate every time. And let's talk about those assists. Clark's vision on the court is next level. She's not just making the easy passes. She's threading needles, finding angles that most players don't even see. It's like she's got eyes in the back of her head. The Fever's resurgence isn't just about wins and losses. It's about energy. Watch a Fever game now, and you can feel the electricity in the arena. Fans are on the edge of their seats, waiting to see what Clark will do next. You might think one player can't transform an entire sport, but what if I told you the WNBA is seeing numbers it's never seen before? Turns out Clark's not just breaking records, she's breaking the mold of what women's basketball can be. The Indiana Fever are leading the league in attendance, averaging a whopping 16,946 fans at home games. But here's the kicker, they're drawing 15,300 wicks on the road too. That's not just good, that's game-changing. And we're not just talking about butts and seats. TV viewership through the roof. A recent Fever game on ABC pulled in 2.23 million viewers. To put that in perspective, a New York-Las Vegas matchup only managed 874,000. Clark's not just moving the needle, she's bending it. This season, the WNBA has tied its record with 15 games hitting over 1 million viewers. That's not a fluke, folks, it's a trend. And at the center of it all, Caitlin Clark. But Clark's not doing this alone. Her rivalry with Angel Reese is like rocket fuel for the league. It's not just about the games anymore. It's about the storylines, the drama, the human element that keeps fans coming back for more. The WNBA's new app is blowing up too. We're talking 236% year-over-year growth. That's not steady progress. That's an explosion of interest. Fans aren't just watching games, they're engaging with the league in whole new ways. Now, you might be thinking, sure, but is this sustainable? Well, according to Collie Edison, the WNBA's chief growth officer, this surge isn't coming out of nowhere. It's built on a foundation laid by generations of players and the impact of Title IX. Edison puts it this way, this league has been built to empower women, both on the court and off court. It's not just about basketball. It's about identity, about pushing for social justice and activism. The WNBA isn't just trying to win over die-hard basketball fans. They're reaching out to culturally driven fans and general sports enthusiasts too. They're building rivalries, showcasing star power, and creating a product that's impossible to ignore. Clark's journey from college superstar to WNBA rookie sensation is more than just a feel-good story. It's a symbol of how far women's sports have come and a glimpse of where they're headed. Think about it. A few decades ago, the idea of a women's professional basketball league drawing millions of viewers would have seemed far-fetched. Now, it's reality, and players like Clark are proving that the ceiling for women's sports is higher than anyone imagined. This isn't just about one player or one season. It's about a shift in the sports landscape. The WNBA is no longer content to be a niche league. It's stepping into the spotlight, demanding attention, and delivering a product that's captivating fans across the country.